Hello, my friends. Welcome, welcome. Happy Thursday. Hello, Lori. Hello, Linda. Hello, Michelle. Hello, Melissa. Hello, Teresa. Hello, Kelly. Hello, Not Afraid of Color. I know I always say Not Afraid of Color. I don't know. I just love that name. Hello, Melissa. I think I already said hello. Hello, Luann. Hello, Glenda. Hello, Kathy. Hello, Lee. Hi, everybody. Welcome, 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 and happy Thursday. So, today we are going to be on Thursdays now. I think I've decided for the Thursday spot, I'm going to recreate one of my favorite cards that our inspiration team has created. And hello, Valencia. Yes, happy Pi Day. So that's what we're going to do tonight. Just a reminder, two reminders that I have sitting here. Number one, the aqua pigment / stencil sale ends tomorrow evening at midnight Eastern Standard Time. So, if you want to get 20% off of all of the aqua pigments, and look at this mark on my arm from sitting at my desk like this, leaning over my desk. Hello, Halushk. Having a Reese's, that counts as pie. Not Afraid of Color. Did you see the new Reese's that we got in? They are big Reese cups that have potato chips in them, and they are to die for. Hello, Carol. So, number one, that ends tomorrow at midnight. If you want the aqua pigments or the stencils at that discounted price, and our manufacturing team, I have to give them a round of applause real quick. They are making thousands, literally thousands and thousands of aqua pigments for this sale, and I cannot be more proud of them. Number two, there are 4 brand new stamp eggs today. I was trying to think of the term of what they were called. So the Easter egg hunt is still happening, or the egg hunt is still happening. You get an egg for every $10 you spend. That will have a little die, an embossing powder. There's all sorts of stuff in them. Candy, really good candy. And if you are spending $25 or more, up to $100 a day, you will receive the postage stamps. Well, not really postage stamps, the return address stamps. But there are 34 of them. 35, maybe 35. I don't know. I have to count them on the sheet. There are 35 of them to collect. So you might not get them all, but something tells me at the end of all of this, there may be an opportunity to pick up the ones that you didn't get. I'm not sure, but right now, get them for free. Spend $100 at brutusfredo.com and get all of your goodies, get your stamps for free. Hello in California. Hello, Ruth. But yeah, those Reese cups are magnifico. They are so good. They're the big cups, and they literally have potato chips on the inside of them. They are so good. So, all right, everybody, let's go ahead and let's head down to the table, and let's talk about what we're going to make today, okay? So, let me move these things out of the way. This is the card that we are going to recreate today. It's not going to look exactly like this. You all know me. I always put a spin on things and change things up to kind of look different and look the way that they just have to look different, I guess, is the best way to explain it. I try to switch things up and not make them look exactly the same. So this is a beautiful, beautiful card from our very own Lisa Newman. I'm not sure if she's here with us tonight, but she generally stops in every once in a while, but this is a card that caught my eye this week. So this is the card that I'm recreating. Isn't it beautiful? I think it's stunning. Absolutely stunning. So to get started, we are going to need the Mosaic Butterfly stamp set. I haven't used this one in a while. It's an oldie but goodie. This is from the archive collection. You can tell because of the insert. The inserts for the archive collection have this really cool folk wave print that we have, kind of all over our packaging. Hello, Anne Marie. Happy Pi Day. And we are going to emboss it, okay? So first things first, I am going to grab a piece of watercolor paper. This is the aqua pigment paper. It is currently out of stock, but it is on its way back to us. Our watercolor paper sells out generally pretty quickly because it is such a great price point, and it's really something that everybody really picks up the things. Again, look, if you're looking at my Misty, mind your business, because it is gross, and it will always be gross because it's a tool. And I like to use the tools that I'm given. So the Misty, my Misty didn't go up on a shelf. My Misty gets used every single day. So that's why it looks so messy. So we're going to go ahead and place this on our Sicket Stamp mat. I'm also going to just place my magnets just ever so slightly. Make sure this is butted up into the corner, because what we're going to do is we're going to stamp 2 of these and we're just going to flip it. Hello, Joyce. So we're going to grab our large butterfly, and we are going to fussy cut this because it's not going to hurt anything to fussy cut it because it's a really simple shape. If this wasn't a simple shape, I would not be fussy cutting it, that's for sure. So we're able to just flip this paper around and we'll be able to emboss both sides. We're going to emboss with Raven Ultra Fine Embossing Powder. The reason for that is we are going to be doing some watercoloring tonight. And since we're going to do some watercoloring, I really want to, where's my Stampin' Bug? I really want to make sure that those colors do not run out of the stamp. And the only way to do that, or to ensure that that doesn't happen, is by embossing it with the Raven embossing powder. Yes, she is not here. Oh, is that still in stock? Oh, well then grab that. It's just a little bit bigger, but it's great. All right, so we're just going to stamp that 3 times just for good measure. I think we should be good. Then I'm going to lift this up and I'm going to flip it around. Okay. And then we're going to stamp 1 more. And of course, these don't have to be perfect because we're going to be watercoloring them. If I was stamping these with like a Raven ink on white cardstock, I would probably, take my time a little bit more with the inking. But since we are just embossing, it could be a little bit more messy. And my embossing pad really needs re-inked, so that might be something that prevents it from being perfect as well. But again, it's not a big deal. NBD. All right, so let's go ahead and take our Raven embossing powder. And make sure we get it all over these butterflies. And I'm not as concerned with the center, just for the sheer fact that number one, this stamp was designed to look vintage. And also because you're not going to be able to really see the center of them because of the sentiment. All right, we'll put our embossing powder back in the jar. Are the eggs out of stock today? Let me take a look. Hold on. Let me take a look, my friend. They shouldn't be. Oh. I just had to refresh the server. Go ahead and refresh, my friend, and you should be good. Go ahead and refresh. I just refreshed them. Not afraid of color. Send an email to orders@brutusfordero.com with your order number, and we'll get them put in there for you. Don't you worry, my friend. We'll get you taken care of. All right. Yeah, we went through 1,000 eggs in 3 days. 3 days. Oh no, more than 1,000, I think. I don't know. We went through a lot of eggs. All right, so I'm just going to heat set this, and you'll know that it's heat set once it becomes shiny. Oh, good, Lynette. I just had to refresh the server, that's all. And we also have some golden eggs that will be going out this week. All right, and we're all heated up. There are not yet Anne Marie, but stay tuned for September of this year. We have a ton of archive stamps that have dies that are coming out for them, for our big 10-year celebration. Sorry, I missed a spot. They are coming, though. I want to say we have like 20 new die sets coming. Yeah, I think it's 20. If I'm not mistaken. All right, so now we're going to do some watercoloring. And I cannot get enough of these watercolors. So that's what we're going to use tonight, the Galaxy ones again. But actually, before we do that, let's do some ink blending real quick so that our background can set. So we are going to use the colors I think that would complement this the best are going to be, hold the phone. Prom Queen, Clear Skies, and Hello Virginia, and No Diving. So we're going to do a blend of these three. So actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip this over to use the blending brush pouncing area. It's a great use of that. And let me grab my stick and stamp mat that already has my blending buddy on it, because having the blending buddy already on it is going to protect the outside. And I apologize, you cannot get this stick and stamp mat. It was an SCT exclusive. Everybody always gets so sad whenever I use this. Whenever I use this stick and stamp mat, and I'm sorry, but I love it. I can't not use it. Oh, and the brush cleaner just came back in stock. This guy just came back in stock today. Oh, you have this one? Good. So what I say when I'm blending is I pounce off onto here, and then that will give me the perfect amount of ink. And then I don't have to go back to my pad right away. I can go and pick up the ink from here. So you just flip over your blending, what the heck is this called? Your stick and stamp pigment palette. You just flip it over, and that's how you're going to get the extra ink off of there. And that will help you exponentially with your blending. And I am using the Perfect Blend paper. I don't know if you can see here, but the Perfect Blend paper really does blend perfectly. It's one of my favorite things to use because of how well it blends. Now we're going to grab Prom Queen. And I'm going to use a smaller brush for Prom Queen because this is our center color. So we want to kind of stay centered here. And remember to go up and blend into your previous color, which will give you a new color. And just be gentle with it. You don't have to do all of your blending right out of the gate. Just be careful. But you want to make sure that you apply a decent amount of pressure, because if you don't, then you're not going to get any ink on the paper. And I've seen lots of folks that are blending and the blend just doesn't blend. This is Prom Queen that I'm using, that I always call Prom Night, because that's one of my favorite movies. All right, so now last but not least, we are going to use No Diving. I use the Spritz, the matte mist, but that's all I do. But I'm not going to have to clean this because I have my blending buddy. So the egg hunt, for every $10 that you spend, you will receive an egg, and that egg will have some sort of a prize in it, whether it is a little die, it can be embellishments, it can be embossing powder, it can be a glaze, it can be candy. The candy ones are my favorite because they're just like these perfect little snacks. But it's there's all sorts of stuff in those eggs. But at the $25 level, do I still have my cheat sheet over here? I might not. I do. At the $25 level, let me finish my blend and I'll show you. And we are blended. Okay. So we're going to set this to the side. Remember what it looks like right now, because right now it's going to change from this. I'm going to set this to the side because it's all going to dry back. But at the $25 level, you have the opportunity to get a special return address egg. And I'll show you what that means in just a second here. me clean up my area. So, this is what the egg hunt eggs look like for the promo. What is my current favorite candy / snack? That is an excellent question. I think right now my favorite thing that I'm munching on are cinnamon bears. I love cinnamon bears. They've always been my favorite. So this is the egg hunt promo. For every $25, you will get one of these. Let me zoom in a little bit here for you. We'll get one of these return address stamps. They can go either up here or on the back of your envelope. And there are all 35 of these that you can collect. Every day you can get up to, which the large butterfly bundle was in stock. Large butterfly bundle. Which one is that? And you will get these little characters. And there's 35 to collect. So once you start getting your special eggs, you're going to check them off as to which one you have collected. And this is a free download at BrutusMonroe.com. Isn't that cool? I think it's cool. What is the large butterfly bundle? Because I could double check on that. What is that one? With the ink and the stamps and the stencils. Hold on, let's see. What is the actual name of the bundle? And I'll take a look at it for you. The app just got updated, yes. Just recently got updated. Part of the set that was used last night. Oh, the 6x6. All right, I'll have to take a look at that. Let me see what is... Hold on. Bear with me one moment, my friends. Okay. Oh, my word. Hold on. There are lots of things out of stock. All right, I'll fix that right now. Un momento. All right. Let me know if the one that you wanted is updated now. Okay. Refresh and let me know if that fixed it, my friend. Yes, all that stuff is made in-house. Oh, no, it's okay, Virginia. I'm going to get right back into it. Don't you worry. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to spritz my paper with a little bit of water. And that's going to just allow our aqua pigments to kind of move around on the paper for me. So we're going to take Galileo is the first one. Yeah, we've been making a lot of stuff in-house. I mean, we make a lot of it in-house anyway, but... Oh. All right, and then... So I used Galileo, Orion, and Cosmo. I really can't use them enough. Yeah, we have our first floor, if you ever come and visit us, visit us here at Brutus Monroe, is manufacturing. The whole first floor. Well, my office is here too, and the kitchen's down there, the cafeteria, and all that stuff. But it is where manufacturing is as well. Yes, that's my favorite part. All right, so we're going to just go ahead on in. First, I am using the Galileo. And I'm just going to go in and I'm very loosely coloring in this butterfly. And since there's a bunch of water already on here, see how it's pulling and the water is taking on that color? Oh, yes, me neither. That's funny. And I don't care much if the colors mix, because that's kind of what I'm going for here. And you'll see, whoopsies, you'll see how pretty they are going to look once they're all kind of mixing and melting together. All right, so there's our first two colors. What kind of pen are you using to add the color to the paper? This is our aqua pigment brush. They're currently out of stock, but they will be back soon. We needed to find a new manufacturer for them, and we found a new one. So this was the year of finding new manufacturers and new ways of doing our favorite things, because there are several manufacturers that we used to use that no longer exist. So I needed to put on my thinking cap and find some new manufacturers, and we did. All right, so there are our butterflies so far. And yeah, we should be getting our aqua pigment brushes back in soon. Just going to kind of mix those colors together a little bit better. And you can just grab the color and mix them. All right, we're going to set this to the side to dry a little bit, and then we are going to grab our paper to do our sentiment. So I think we're going to do our sentiment. Let me move this out of the way. Remember, let this sit on here and dry, and you can reconstitute it. I lost my cap. Story of my life. Of course, Virginia. Of course, all you got... Oh, it's literally on the back of it. You loony bird. Anytime. Anytime, my friend. All right. So now, we are just going to do our You Are My Sunshine sentiment in black. And the reason for that is I want to... there's a lot of color already happening. I know this is going to shock all of you because you're going to be like, what? Christopher Allen is doing a sentiment in black? It has to happen, friends. It has to happen because we are going to be doing a 5x7 card today. And that's obviously a larger card than I normally do. I want to get back into my 6x6s again, but I digress. So because of that, I need to create just a black sentiment. Now, this is probably the only time you'll ever see me do just a plain black sentiment. But I need it to just be plain for this one, okay? I am channeling. Oh, my goodness, and I dropped a die. I bet Gina K's never dropped a die. Okay. So we're going to run this through the lawnmower. But I am doing something funky and fun for the background. So don't you worry. The original Christopher's still here. I'm just being simple with the sentiment. For the first time ever. I'm only being simple with the sentiment. Alright, so let me grab all my letters now. I love this sentiment so much. You are my sunshine. And what I usually do is I usually keep it in the paper because our dies, I mean, they're like butter. It just falls right out of there. So I'm going to actually put this back into my paper here. So that I know where my letters are. There we go. Like a puzzle. Let me just cut this out. Okay. And there's my sentiment. I know my mom used to always sing that to me when I was little, so I had to create it into a die. And then for our background, because I just can't get enough pancetto. Have all of y'all started playing with your pancetto yet? I can't use it enough. Will this fit this way? Nope. We're going to do it this way. I mean, it would have fit that way, but I would have had to do too much zhuzhin. All right, we're going to run this through with the pancetto. Because I want a little sparkle for my background, as if there isn't enough sparkle already. But I will be using the Big Daddy trimmer tonight. Yep. I sure will. Stay tuned. Uh-oh. We've got to run this through again. If there wasn't enough pressure. For the first time ever, the lawnmower didn't have enough pressure. So let's run that puppy through again. I think it's because I did it in the center. In the center never has enough pressure. Well, over time it no longer has enough pressure. It definitely needs new plates. Without a doubt in my mind, it needs new plates. Yes, that is the pizza dough maker. Okay. Yes, we are at the point where we need new plates. So let me just trim the little areas that did not cut out completely. I know I do need one of those. Everybody keeps saying that to me. And I believe it's time for me to abandon the lawnmower. But is everybody having a good Thursday so far? It's almost time for the weekend. Which I'm excited about. Can just relax. I should be trimming this over the garbage can, which I'm not. So let me move over here. All right, just trimmed out a couple of pieces. So that is the You Are My Sunshine. That will go in the background. I'm wondering if you are even going to be able to see it, though. You're not going to be able to see it that well. All right, switching gears. We're not going to use the pancetto for that. Switching gears. Maybe we'll use... What do we think about this color in the background? I think that'll work. That'll work. Oh, yes. It's going to work great for you, Lynette. It is going to work great for you. Yes, that is the potion paper. Renee, yeah, I'll try. I will try. I did say I was going to do that tonight, huh? Can we maybe table that till Tuesday, and that's all I'll do is pancetto? Would that work? Would you forgive me if I switched it to Tuesday? The lawnmower is my die cutting machine. It sounds like a John Deere that needs every part possible. All right. We'll pop this out, and then I'm going to use my easy peasy lemon squeezy patented way of putting the letters on here. It's not really patented, but it is easy peasy. So we're going to go ahead and take this off because it's dry now. Set this to the side, and then we're going to take our sentiment, pop that right in the center there, a sentiment in the center. And then, see this little tricky guy? So can you see how I designed this? So on the outside of here, you just line it up. We're going to place that like so on our stick and stamp mat. And that's exactly where our letters go. That's exactly where our letters are going to go. And I did that for me, and I hope that you like it too. The reason that I did it for me was because I always have a heck of a time lining these things up. Do you? Does that happen to you too? Because it always happens to me. And I'm actually not going to glue this because that's silly. We don't need to glue it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put it with my Easy Dot. Uh-oh. I don't know where my dot adhesive went. Heather, do you know where my dot adhesive went? We might be gluing it, friends. I don't know where my sticky dots went. Yeah, I'm looking for the sticky dot, but I don't know where it went. Yeah, we have it for both of them. You can also use this as a stencil. No, it's not there. That's the easy cut. I know that I brought some down here, but the room has been cleaned since then. So we're just going to use glue, and we'll just cross our fingers, okay? We'll be fine. Sticky dot would have been great, but we're going to use glue instead. All right, so I'm just going to go in and just add a little bit of glue. And I always do one word at a time. But now you'll see this fits. Whoops, hold on, let me remove that guy first. Nope, not there. Negative. And you'll see these letters fit perfectly in that little spot. I appreciate that. Unfortunately, that's not helping with my sticky dot predicament, but thank you. The sticky dots are my favorite for stuff like this because I like instant gratification when I'm gluing stuff down. And the only way I can get that is with like a sticky dot. Okay. We're just going to place in all of our letters here. And gosh, does this make it simple. With just a little guide. Is it a sticky? No, it is a, they're sticky sheets. Sticky sheets from ThermoWeb. They're one of my absolute favorite products. And it's so easy to figure out where your glue has to go. Because you're literally just following the letter. Yeah, I knew they would be out of stock because I used them the other day with Jennifer. It's probably good that I'm not using them then. Uh-oh. My S does not want to come out. That's okay, we'll just give it a little trim ski. Something happened during the die cutting process, which happens actually often with that machine. It kind of bounces around, and I've really had nothing but issues with it. But again, it could very well be that it's because it needs new plates. It's probably not the machine. And it's great because it just fits right in there like a puzzle piece. It's an exact fit. All right, and we'll just finish up this little area here. And there we go. Let me put my pin back in. All right, so we're going to set this to the side, and then I want to do a little bit of ink splattering on my background. I don't know, it looks like all of my splatter trays are also missing. Awesome. Every last one of my splatter trays are missing. So we're just going to wing it. We'll just put a piece of paper below it. I know there are people that just come down in here into my studio and steals things. Oh, never mind, I found them. I take it all back. They were just across the room. I take it all back. They were just at a different location. So now I'm going to take some Aqua Splash. You cleaned them? Okay. I am very quickly understanding why your husband does the dishes. It's all making sense to me now. All right, so we are going to grab some of the Aqua Splash in white. I'm going to use some of the Aqua Splash in gold, gilded, and sterling. All right, so all you do is you're going to pop this off and then just tap. And look at how ultra white that is. I got a strike. And then we're going to use some of the gilded. And this is just going to add visual interest in the background. But this makes it so easy. Because you don't have to get a brush dirty. You don't have to get out like a block. You literally are just going to tap, tap, and go. And there we go. It does almost look like the Milky Way, huh? So we're going to set this off to the side now. These are the shimmer splashes. Okay. So we're going to set this to the side, so allow this to dry for a minute. And now we're going to come back to our butterflies. Look at how beautiful those dried back. Gorgina. So I'm going to grab a paper towel just to sop up what's left. And then we're going to hit it with the heat gun real quick. So you can see there's still quite a bit of areas that had a lot of ink, but we're just going to 1, 2, 3. And look at how beautiful those turned out. Going to hit it ever so slightly. With our heat gun. And then we're going to cut them out real quick. Something very gummy got onto my scissors. And always remember, when you're fussy cutting, move your paper and not your scissors, because that'll make it much easier to do. And we are going to cut off the antenna, which is okay because we're going to draw them back on, don't worry. And if you have a little bit of white around the edges, don't worry, I'm going to show you how to fix that. All the shimmer splashes are showing out of stock. Okay, hold the phone. Let me go ahead and update that real quick. All right, one down. Let me fix the shimmer splashes and I'll be right back with you. I know that the shimmer splashes okay, yeah, the Christmas ones are going to be out of stock. Because those have been retired until next year. Yeah, the wild thing is we had a lot of those. But it's okay. They will make more in the morning. Aren't they pretty? And they were so easy to do. Just adding a little bit of color, and they really do look like stained glass to me, which I really love. Actually, we probably won't even have to worry about the antennas because... And I guess we don't have to add, but what you would do, I'll show you. If you had any white around the outside, which there's very little here, but you would take a marker. I personally love the deco brushes for this because it looks almost like paint. Well, it is paint. And you just go around the outside of it. Like so. And the deco brush is really great for this because, again, it is a paint. So it really gives you a thick coverage. Okay. And there we go. So now we have our butterflies. Yes, boom, back in stock. Okay, see you soon. So we're going to grab the Big Daddy trimmer. We're going to cut this to 7 inches wide. By 10 inches tall. And that will give us a 5x7 card. Grab my scoreboard. We're going to score this at 5 inches. And now we're going to start assembly. Whoopsies. Dropping all sorts of stuff. So this piece is going to go right in the center here. We grab some adhesive. Oh. Hold on. Got a refiller. I love these refills. I just love this adhesive, really. we're going to place this right in the center here. And the reason that I didn't cut this piece to be exactly... And don't you love that shimmer splash? See how it's not moving? Other shimmer splashes move so much and they just... It doesn't look good. All right, because I did it like this because I wanted to be able to add my butterflies off of the page here. And I'd only be able to do that if I had extra space. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, it wouldn't look right if I added my butterflies and they were right up to the edge, because I wanted you to be able to see them flying off of here a little bit. So I'm just going to take a little bit of the tape adhesive for an instant adhesion, and then a little bit of glue in the center for a permanent, and then we're just going to place it like so. We want the wings to come up a little bit, okay? Then the same thing on this side. Other shimmer splashes spare so bad when uppers. It's weird how they, and I don't know that they're necessarily a splash, it's like a spray, but they really smear bad. But our secret is we have gum arabic in ours that keeps them good. Oh yes, Della. That's actually where I got the idea from. Wow. I got the idea from Kathy Zilski, and then I saw that Fun Stamper's Journey had them, and I was like, well, I'll be darned. But yeah, we had to have them. Well, I had to have them. All right. So now, all we have to do is add our sentiment, which I'm going to pop up because that just makes sense to me. This should be all dry. So what you can do is you can just peel this up. Whoops. Oh no, I peeled up my R. That's okay. My R didn't have enough glue. I had a feeling it wasn't going to whenever I was putting it down, but that is an easy fix. Easy peasy. Whoopsies, wrong glue. All better. All better. All right. Like it never happened. All I'm doing is dropping stuff tonight. That's all. I don't know if you're learning anything, but you're learning that I can bend down and pick things up. That's about what I'm able to offer this evening other than the card. All right, so now we're just going to peel this off of the back here, off of our stick and stamp mat. I want this guy to move a little bit, but I don't think he's going to. And then this is going to be popped up right here. Okay. So I'm going to grab some foam adhesive. One. And two. Three. Like the... You have issues with what? What are your malfunctions? We're going to do a double foam taping here, just for good measure. Oh, yeah. Yes, yes, yes. I mean, you get back up eventually. It's just not a bend and snap. Well, actually, it might be a bend and snap. It's unclear. I've got another strike. I can feel it. I can feel it coming. All right. And now we can pop up our other butterfly things here. And then, of course, we need some gems, because what would a Christopher Allen card be without some of these darn gems? Oh, what do we use? Oh, these ones. Look at these ones, my friends. Hold on. Beauty Guru mode. Can you see those colors? It's like these were made for this card. Now you can see them. Yep, Beauty Guru mode activated. All right, so let's do some gems, shall we? So I think we'll do 3 down here. I might want more than that. You know me. And I think we need 3 up here. And these are the big ones I'm using first. Okay. This is my favorite pack of gems, and I think we'll do 2 little ones over here. Some little ones here, 2 little ones here. And some little ones here as well. This is the neutrals pack. I don't know if they're in stock. I can tell you that almost every time I use them, they go out of stock. But I do know that we recently got quite a few of them in stock. But we pretty much restock them weekly at this point. Well, that was no good. Oh, there's the glue. I was like, I know I put another glue there. And there we go. It's called the Stabby Tool. Well, I call it the Stabby Tool. I don't know what it's really called. It's from Gina K, and we are going to have more of them in next week. So, SOS status. There we go. All right, so there is our You Are My Sunshine card. And I'm hoping you can see how those jewels are really jewels in. But I think we went off script a little bit, as I always do. This was our original. And then this is the one that I made. So I'm, every week, every Thursday, I think it's going to be that I'm going to take one of the Inspiration Team's cards, and I'm going to redo it. I'm going to brutify it, or Christopher-I it, or whatever you want to call it. So that is my card for tonight. Gina's pick and stick tool, that's it. Oh, yes. I mean, you could make either one. Make either one. Whatever floats your boat. Create your own ending. Whoops. Uh-oh. Something's wrong with our front camera. Hold on. I think it turned itself off. There we go. Here I am. All right, everybody. Yeah, I can't wait. I'm going to have to post a picture so Lisa can see it. So this is the You Are My Sunshine card that I made tonight. This is the You Are My Sunshine card that Lisa did. And I don't know. I hope she likes it. So that is all that I have for you this evening. Remember two things. The 4 eggs that we have for today will expire tonight at midnight Eastern Standard Time. The other eggs will not expire, I think, until next Friday, I think is when they expire, or when we run out. I think we have a little over 2,000 eggs, and we've already gone through half of them. So fingers crossed that they last us until next Friday. Thank you, Virginia. We have the sale that is happening right now until tomorrow at midnight. That sale is the aqua pigments, like what I used tonight, as well as the stencils. So grab those while you can. That sale does end tomorrow at midnight. So I want to thank you all so much for hanging out with me tonight. Thank you for being a part of my life. Thank you for creating with me tonight. Remember to create something every single day, whether that is simply a memory or your own ending. I love you all very much, and I will see you all tomorrow. We are going to be live tomorrow during the day. We're going to be live fulfilling, literally, we're going to try to do at least 200 orders tomorrow. So it's going to be rapid fire, but question, if I ordered 2 days ago, but the order got packed and shipped today, what eggs do I get? Melissa, you will get the eggs for that day. So all of the orders are pulled, but they aren't shipped yet. So what they do is they pull all of your eggs right away. And then if you order, so say if you ordered today again, Melissa, you will get today's eggs. So it's crazy the way that they're figuring it out upstairs. There's like, you should see it's like a spreadsheet and a grid and a check off, and it's madness the way they're doing it up there. So tomorrow, if you order today, you will get today's eggs. If you order tomorrow, you'll get tomorrow's eggs, and so on and so forth. So don't worry, if you order every single day, you are going to get different eggs. That's just the way that will work, because the eggs are switching over every day. We're actually already up to, I think, day 6's eggs, and it's only day 3 because of how many eggs have sold. But don't worry, we have plenty of eggs, and we will. Do we know what the eggs are for each day? No, Amy, that's part of the egg hunt. And when you get your eggs, you will be able to take this fun little piece of paper that I lost again. My word. The fun little piece of paper that I promise you it's a fun piece of paper when I find it. Everything goes oh, here it is. You'll be able to take this fun little piece of paper, and when you get yours, you check off D, and yeah, the stamps are labeled A, B, C, D, all the way through Z, and then there's A, B, B, C, C, D, D. They're all labeled, and they have different patterns. You'll see when you get them. Actually, did you see one yet? I think they showed it to you on the live. The eggs that have patterns on them are the stamp eggs. And you'll know that when you open your box, because there'll be regular eggs. Some of you are getting like 14, 15, 16 eggs a day. So it's a lot of fun. So the eggs are stamps. The patterned eggs. So you'll see in your cart, it will either say $10 egg or $25 egg. The $10 eggs are the embossing powders, the little dies, the candies, things like that. The $25 ones, 25, 50, 75, 100, those are the stamp eggs. And you'll know if you get one, because it will literally say stamp egg on your order. And I just refreshed them, so you should be good. So all right, everybody, thank you so much. I will see all of you very, very soon, most likely tomorrow during the live. And thank you so much for hanging out. Have a good night, my friends. Bye-bye.